Welcome to the Hilton Head Living Podcast. I am your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you have the best time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I'm joined as always by my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about things to do this weekend in Hilton Head. We're going to be talking about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see we are not in our house today. We're actually here at Historic Mitchelville Freedom Park as part of a paid partnership to help them promote their Juneteenth event happening on Hilton Head Island from June 12th to the 14th. This 3-day event will feature kids' activities, live music, food trucks, and be a powerful celebration of history and culture.
Saturday's main event includes gospel performances, family fun, and a headline concert from R&B star Leela James. Tickets are only $10 at exploremitchelville.org.
All right, so Jess, what are the events going on in Hilton Head this weekend?
The annual Hilton Head Art Festival will take place at the Shelter Cove Harbor and Marina from the 23rd to the 25th. And at this free event, you can buy from local art vendors and listen to live music and shop discounts at the stores and restaurants there. The original Gola Festival will also take place from the 23rd to the 25th at the Beaufort Waterfront, and it features favorite Gola traditions such as music, art, and food. The Greg Russell Summer Concert Series starts back up on May 28th. They'll take place every Monday through Thursday underneath the Liberty Oak Tree in Harbortown from 8 to 9:30. Also underneath the Liberty Oak Tree, Rick Hubbard's Kids Show will take place on May 30th from 8 to 9:30. And it's a show filled of comedy, fun, and kids get to leave with their own kazoo. The Hilton Head Distillery will host Dogs and Daiquiris, a dog adoption event on May 31st from 2 to 6.
Okay, so that's everything happening in Hilton Head this weekend. But let's go back to last week and talk about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. So Jess, what'd you do last week?
We went to 2 new restaurants. One of the restaurants we went to was a sushi restaurant, and they also had, which I love sushi, and don't get to have too much because OT doesn't like to eat it, but they also had hibachi. It was at Nakami Sushi Bar and Grill near the Caligni Plaza, just right on the other side of it, right by the hardware store. It doesn't look like much from the outside. You can easily miss it, but it was delicious.
Yeah, it was really good. It was like your classic hibachi place, but it was really fast. They didn't have like the grill right in front of you like they sometimes do, but I actually kind of like that better. But the food was delicious, the service was fast, and it's couldn't be more centrally located to anybody staying in Caligni Plaza or Sea Pines, or it's really right there in the heart of everything. And walk over and get an ice cream cone afterwards, and it was great.
It was delicious. And they had a little wheel of fortune that you asked a question and you could pull it and gave you like yes, no. It was kind of like a magic 8-ball. And then there was ask the chicken. You had to find the chicken and decipher what it was saying.
Yeah, it was like the fortune cookie, but you actually spin a wheel. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was fun. And we also went to One Hot Mama's for the first time. So if you love barbecue, you definitely need to check them out. They are at a new location in the Park Plaza Shopping Center, so where the old Nectar used to be. And it's amazing. It looks great. It's huge. It has a really cool vibe. It still is kind of like a barker. It has a biker bar vibe. And we had wings, which I love that you could get 2 different sauces on the wings. So you could try a couple different options. And we got ribs, we got fried chicken, mac and cheese, and
cornbread, green beans.
OT loved the green beans. He's not a big veggie guy, and he loved them.
It was really one of the nicer places we've been to. I mean, the new renovation they did is stunning. I mean, when she says biker bar vibe, it's really like the decorations that they've hung kind of have that vibe, because it is a sleek, Nice looking place. I've never seen so many TVs. Going to watch football games there would just be absolutely amazing. The fried wings were really good. We didn't get a chance to try like their burger, but that looked really good, and the chicken fingers and all the other things that they had going on. And the bar itself was really big with the outdoor area, and I think they're doing something next door to like expand that also.
So yeah, I think they said it was going to be called the Grill, so a little outdoor bar area. And there's lots of outdoor seating. There was live music. There were little yard games for kids to play too. So a great family fun place.
Okay, so as always, we're going to answer the people. And the question we've been getting asked most often lately is, if you are a first timer visiting Hilton Head Island, what should you do? So Jess, what would you do as somebody visiting Hilton Head Island for the first time?
So here's some things that I wish somebody would have told me before I came to Hilton Head for the first time. My suggestion would be to start in Sea Pines. Spend a day in Sea Pines. If you're not staying there, you can get in by paying the gate fee. And then I would suggest booking an alligator tour with H2O Sports at the Sea Pines Forest Preserve. And then after that, you just walk the trails, and there's a lot of fun stuff there. There's a vanishing swamp and lots of boardwalks. And then take a trip over to the Lawton Stables, where you can feed the small barn animals, which is definitely very fun for kids. And then grab lunch at Coast at the Sea Pines Beach Club, which is right on the beach. And they refund your gate fee if you spend more than $30. And then spend some time on the beach, especially if it's a nice day. And then after that, go over to Harbor Town, climb the lighthouse. You get an amazing view, do some shopping there. And then I would say end the day at the Salty Dog Cafe. It's right on the water. They usually have live music. Kids can run around, get ice cream afterwards. And that's a full day, a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the golf courses there are amazing, and I know they're expensive, but they are absolutely worth it. I've played there a number of times. I've never played a golf course so often that was so reliably in the most amazing shape. 10 out of 10, greens rolling beautifully, fairways tight. Atlantic Dunes and Heron Point are amazing. Harbor Town Golf Course is under renovation right now, but when that's open, I'm sure it will just be, again, absolutely phenomenal. They do such a good job on those golf courses.
And getting around anywhere, I would suggest biking. And there are so many places that you can get bikes at. In Sea Pines, there's a couple places. Outside, there's a ton. If you rent them for a certain amount of time, they'll usually deliver them to you and then pick them up, so you don't even have to worry about that. Some you can just get for the day. So if you're just spending the day in Sea Pines and you don't want to figure out parking, you can rent a bike for the day and just drive that around. And there are bike paths all over the island. You can literally get from one end to the other. It might take you a little while, but you can definitely do it along all the roads. They're great bike paths.
And I think the thing that we say most often about what is quintessential Hilton Head, the thing we think of when we think of that phrase, it's the Skull Creek area and restaurants with Benny's, Hudson's, Docksides, and Skull Creek Boathouse. It is absolutely what you would expect and visualize in your mind when you come to Hilton Head Island, sitting out on the water, listening to live music, watching the boats go by, cars coming over the bridge. The sunsets there are absolutely amazing, and the seafood is just 5 stars, so good.
And they usually have outdoor games or a little playground too. So it's great for kids, although they do not take reservations. Benny's does, but all the other ones do not. But again, they have games. There's a ping pong table and whatnot. So there is something to do while you wait. But just to know, it does get crowded. So you most likely will have to wait, especially if you're going in the summertime, or maybe go at lunch or at breakfast if they have it. Sometimes there's a Sunday brunch. So that would be my suggestion too.
And then as we're sitting here in Historic Mitchelville Freedom Park, we have to mention the history and culture on Hilton Head Island. It is very cool to get to live here and experience all of this, but if you are visiting, I don't think we can recommend it enough. There's so much cool stuff to do here to experience all of that.
Yeah, as we've talked about, there's the Gola culture. They have tours that you can take, and they'll tell you all about it. There's also Fort Howell that protected Mitchellville. There is Fort Mitchell, which has cannons at it still. There's the Stony Baynard ruins and sea pines. So there is so much history here.